Well, let's move a little further because I want to hear how Radiohead handles being told to write their single first.
Not well. not well, Bob. They're very unhappy. They're also, I mean, Ed talks about just like the sort of repression, the lack of expression in terms of them being a band at that point for that long, where they said being famous was something that we'd spent not being famous, but being successful was something we'd spent 9 or 10 years working toward. And it was like we'd never been totally honest with each other. We're not into bonding. We're friends and everything, but maybe because of our upbringing or the school that we went to, we don't tell each other our problems.
Because of all the gestures broadly at the British school system, repression.
Tom York called it the English disease. I got an English disease. It's repression, baby.
Yeah. And buggery.
Yeah. So, I mean, I think the Bends, they really struggled to wrench into something that ended up being, I think, useful to them, maybe the way they wanted it to be, but without the meddling, I think it would have maybe ended up being a little bit more organic or something.
So what was the song that they wrote that was supposed to be the single?
My Iron Lung, I guess, was the first one that was supposed to be. I think that's right.
Here's the one off of this that I care about.
Okay.
Yep.
Do you agree with my choice?
Oh, this song is amazing. I mean, I like My Iron Lung.
But this also feels right in with like all the mid-90s Britpop stuff. I mean, this is a great Britpop song with like a bit of a minor key addition to it.
Yeah.
This is just off of the Bends. With all the great, soft, loud, soft stuff that we love from the Pixies and the Radiohead. Again, more of those like delicate noodles that you can hear.
Delicate noodles.
Yeah, there we go.
Yeah, so they ended up with these moments, but I think there was just a lot more hassle involved in the recording of them. They also, I mean, we were talking before, a while before, that there was like High and Dry and Fake Plastic Trees, which are their softer, more melodic
songs.
Sad songs.
Yes.
It was around this time that Tom also said in an interview, and we could discuss this a little too. He says, it's sort of a curse. It's sort of like a curse that people listen to my voice and think that everything I sing is important.
Well, you sing everything extremely importantly, dude.
But that's just his voice, bro.
I would also say that is his choice of how to sing things in soaring, wispy.
I mean, imagine him
falsettos.
singing "Happy Birthday" to you and how that would make you feel. Kind of sad, right?
I would feel really awkward.
Like you start thinking about like the passage of time
are you
and.
doing this? I don't know you, Tom York.
You'd be like, how'd you know it was my birthday, Tom?
Yeah.
What?
Why are you in my house, Tom York? Why did you bring me this cake?
I think his tone and his inflection and his delivery does lend like a mournfulness and a introspection that maybe normal words wouldn't have if they didn't get Tom Yorkified. So
yeah, I mean, I
definitely.
guess,
and that's a talent. I think that's how he is able to put that simpler structures of words. Like he picked something up from Michael Stipe where he would cut up slips of paper and mix them up and kind of rearrange them. And it seems like maybe it wouldn't work, but with somebody with his talent, he can make a fly on a Radiohead song.
Yes.
I definitely there are moments when I'm listening to Radiohead and I'm like, okay. I mean, for the most part, I think that it's a talent of and a definite marriage with his vocal talent and his writing style that come together over the top of the music, and I think it just always works for Radiohead.
Yes. Now I've just conceived in my head of a viral video series that would be like one line from one song, but you get vastly different like pop stars and musicians to sing it.
That would actually be great.
Because I think you would hear different things with different people. Because I do agree. Like I think that the gravitas that Tom York brings to singing makes some ridiculous lyrics sound palatable or sound like, oh yeah. Even though when you think about them, you're like, Gucci's kicking, squealing Gucci little piggy. Okay.
I'm a dog trapped in a hot car.
Yeah.
The first line that comes to me for like what I would want to send to all pop stars to get like a supercut going is like the final like solo bridge of All I Want for Christmas Is You.
Okay.
Just to hear how every various pop star would interpret the All I Want for Christmas.
Oh, like that vocal run.
Is yeah, you know that part?
Yes.
Chad Kroger would slay that.
Yeah.
Oh, wow.
You get send it out to everybody.
That's a great idea.
I don't listen to Nickelback anymore. I don't.
But I would love to hear his interpretation of it.
I can sing crazy Nickelback Creed, Nickelback karaoke.
Look,
I'm on it.
From Mark Hoppus to Lady Gaga, I would love to hear them all try their way that they would do that.
That's a video series right there.
That's my challenge.
Shakira. Oh my God, Shakira would kill that. Her curse, sort of a curse. So they tour for the Bends. I like this detail. They're touring all over the place. Tor does not necessarily agree with them well in general. Tom in particular, the driving and Tom hates cars. At one point he says his attitude toward cars is that every time he gets in one, he has to tell himself that he might not get out
of it.
Mm-hmm. And I'm
Cars
like,
are dangerous.
that's an interesting way of like living with your anxiety.
He's English. He's a trained boy.
Perhaps.
He's in a car accident.
Yes, he was in a car accident when he was like a late teen. So yeah, Tor obviously drains them and injures them. But when they're in Tokyo, they find out that Phil, the drummer, has a fan club which includes several female members of EMI's Japan office, and they wear shirts that say "Phil is great."
I mean, he is great.
He is great. Do you have a Phil is great shirt?
I need one.
You
oh my
definitely
God.
should get
Oh
one.
my God! If you could find one of those specific shirts from the Japanese EMI office
That
from
would
like
be
the
great.
late '90s,
Although I might just go to JCPenney and get a blank shirt and one of those iron-on things.
yeah, and
Yeah.
Phil is great.
You can't wash it though. I don't think.
Yeah, you'd have to commit to the wearing.
It's a
of
one-time
it.
use.
I'm gonna.
That would be great. Like obscure Radiohead,
Phil is great.
like merch or whatever.
Sideways, not even line it up properly.
Yeah, it's like misprinted on
the kerning is all over the place.
I mean, that would probably be the new Supreme thing. Like,
Yeah.
I could probably sell those.
Yeah, seriously.
I'd be like, guys, these are terrible. $500.